welcome to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on Wired Today Media. It is day total number 4 of the Pacific Northwest Tournament here at City Park in Lander. It will be game 3 for the Lander Lobos as they will face Kelso Premier from Kelso, Washington. Lander is searching for their first victory of the tournament. Kelso looking to complete pool play undefeated. Kelso has already punched their ticket to one of the winners brackets semifinal. Lander is going to the consolation round. Depending on what happens in this game tonight will dictate when they play tomorrow. We're going to segue right into our keys to the game, and as Robert Stover pointed out at work, it's real simple here on the Lander Journal keys to the game, and that is don't do what you did on Tuesday, which is leave a lot of runners on base. 3 times the Lobos had bases loaded. 3 times they failed to score with bases loaded. They are not going to be able to secure a victory against a very solid Kelso Premier, leaving runners on base, and it looks like they're going to try and start early. They've already got people warming up on mounds and whatnot, so we're going to go right to our Sutherland starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Kelso Premier, and I am going to butcher these names, so I do apologize. You've got starting at shortstop and leading off Sawyers. In center field, Martin Noix. At third base, Combs. Designated hitter and batting cleanup, Karen. At catcher, it'll be Honovsky, followed by second baseman Miller. Then extra hitter Winters, followed by the right fielder Ledgerwood. Then first baseman Fagerness, and then finally rounding up the lineup will be Sawa, and they will be up first. We'll get right back to that. We're going to jump right into the action here, and it is going to be Sawyers up. He pitching for the Lander Lobos will be number 33, Boyer. First pitch is on its way, and it is called a strike against Sawyers. Boyer eyes in from the bump, gets the signal. He's going from the stretch, and this one's going to be hammered out to center field. Center fielder on the run and catches it, backing up for out number 1. So back to our Sutherland starting lineup for the Lander Lobos. It will be Will Bush, the left fielder, up first, followed by second baseman Stevenson, then shortstop Byers. In cleanup will be Higginbotham. He will be playing first base, followed by right fielder Rowan, then a third baseman Rivera, then extra hitter Jacob Bush, followed by his brother, catcher Sam Bush, then center fielder Shade, and finaling out will be the pitcher Boyer. His first pitch is going to miss outside to Martin Noix. He is a lefty coming up and plays center field. Beautiful night here. The sun has gone down, which I know everybody who's been working all day for 3-4 days straight is very happy for up here on the press box. Second pitch on its way is missed just off the plate, and it'll take the count to 2-0. Boyer looks in from the stretch, the 2-0 pitch on the way, and it's going to be hit out to right field. Right fielder's camped underneath it, and Rowan is going to catch it for out number 2. So good start here for Boyer on the mound. He will now face the third baseman, number 21, Combs. He is a right-hand hitter. For those watching here on the video, Kelso Premier is in white pinstripes, navy bluish. Lander is in their absolutely gorgeous red, white, and blues. And the first pitch to Combs is called strike 1. Boyer trying to get out of this inning potentially under 10 pitches. It would be a great start for him. Boyer from the stretch is going to be fouled off, so quickly Combs for Kelso Premier is behind in the count, 0-2. Boyer gets the sign from the stretch. And this one's going to be hit up the middle, just out of Boyer's reach. And it will be a single for Combs. So he was able to get his glove reaching back for it, just unable to grasp it. And again, since we kind of got an earlier start than we anticipated, I am Kevin Shields. I'm with you with WYO Today, and joining us is cameraman Connor. Cameraman Connor, tell the people hi.
Hi.
Yes, he is a man of many words, soliloquies, monologues, and the like, as you just found out there. Boyer eyes in. Runner on first, decent lead for Combs. Boyer steps off the rubber and looks back. Combs, who quickly retreats to first. Swing and a miss on pitch number 9 of the inning for Boyer. He's had no trouble getting ahead in the count with one exception, that to the second batter, but he was able to get him to fly out to right. This is going to be hit out to center. Camping out underneath it is Shade, and he pulls it in for the third flyout of the evening. So on 10 pitches total in the inning, Boyer is going to send Lander to the plate. It is 0-0 after the top of the first, and we'll be right back here on WYO Today after these messages.
We're out here at a branding today, and there's a lot of hazards going on, and a lot of times you don't have control of that type of an environment. The agricultural industry has a lot of hazards in it. We jump in a vehicle, we run down the road 5 miles, 10 miles, and most accidents happen within 10 miles of where you live. And so there's really no excuse not to wear your seatbelt. Even though it is a short distance, you need to wear your seatbelt in order to preserve your health and your family's well-being at the end of the day. The seatbelt is a decision you make individually, and you're in control of that. So there's not a lot of excuses for not wearing your seatbelt.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back to WYO Today's coverage of the Pacific Northwest Tournament here for Senior Babe Ruth. It's been a great 3 days so far of baseball, and we still got more. So if you're a baseball fan, come on out. Games all day tomorrow, weekend full. Start your morning off. Go to the Riverton Rendezvous Balloon Rally. Watch them fly up. Then come up here, watch some baseball. Just a great American weekend, American summer-style weekend. Due up for the Lobos will be left fielder Will Bush, second baseman Stevenson, and shortstop Byers minimal. Bush, a right-hander, number 34, or right batter of number 34. Only one left-hander on this team, and he actually throws right, but not this guy. Will Bush is going to step in against Swearingen, if we're getting that right. The pitcher for Kelso Premier. First pitch is going to be inside and a bit low for ball number 1. Swearingen gets the sign. He gives a nod of approval to his catcher and comes from the line, and it's going to be swung and foul tipped off of the end of the bat. That'll be strike 1. Count is 1-1. Again, 0-0 here in the first as we check the Gamble scoreboard. Swearingen going from the line, the 1-1 pitch on the way, and this one's going to be fouled back towards the tennis courts for strike number 2. And Will Bush finds himself behind in the count, 1-2. Swearingen seems to give approval for the sign every single time. Comes with the 1-2, and it's straight down the middle. Will Bush will strike out looking. I'll bring up the second baseman, number 55, Stevenson. Stevenson writing something in the dirt there with the end of his bat. And now steps in. He is another right-hand hitter. Swearingen going from the line, and this one's going to be just a bit low for ball number 1. Swearingen with the 0-1, and that's going to just catch the bottom of the strike zone for strike number 1 against the second baseman. Point out. And I think I missed a pitch there. Pitch on the way, swung and hit in between the shortstop and the first baseman, and Stevenson's going to find himself with a seeing eye single, and the first base runner of the evening for the Lobos. Coming up now is going to be shortstop number 32, Byers. Walk-up music, some good old-fashioned country there. Asks for time as he steps in, gets it granted. Now he's in, and eyeing over, not much of a lead for Stevenson off first. Swearingen comes to the plate, and this is going to catch the inside bottom corner of the zone for a called strike 1 against the shortstop. This time Stevenson going to take about another step off. He is leaning towards first. Swearingen checks him twice, comes to the plate, swing and a miss by Byers. So quickly the shortstop finds himself 0-2. Swearingen eyes in. Checks Stevenson at first. Checks him again. Coming to the plate with the 0-2. It's going to be high for ball number 1. Of course, the thing with City Park, you never know where you're going to hear music coming from. We got country music playing behind us somewhere. Lander Concert Series, thank you. It's going to be hit down third base. He's only going to have one choice, and that is to go to first. And it's going to move over Stevenson on a fielder's choice. Only one choice. It was a slow bouncer going towards Combs at third, and he had to take the 5-3 put out. That goes to 2 outs. And it brings up the cleanup hitter, first baseman, number 10, Higginbotham. Another right-hand hitter for the Lobos. He does have a runner in scoring position. Be nice to get a lead here in the bottom half of the first. Swearingen delivers, and it's going to be a called strike. So 0-1 to Higginbotham here in the bottom of the first. Runner on second is Stevenson, who singled. And now Swearingen's going to step off the mound and deke over towards second base. He does not complete the throw and comes back to the mound. He did chase Stevenson back, though. Stevenson gets his lead. The pitch is on the way. And this is going to be a slow bouncer. Third baseman charging and goes to first for the 5-3 ground out. So that will do it for the first inning here from City Park and Lander. It's 0-0. We'll be right back. Due up for the Kelso premiere is going to be Hovnovsky, I'm sure I'm butchering that one, Miller and Winters here on WYO Today.
When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. On Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
And welcome back to WYO Today's coverage of the Pacific Northwest Senior Babe Ruth Tournament here at City Park in Lander. After one, both teams scoreless. Both had one-man reach. Riverton on a hit there, and a hit by Combs as well. So both teams have one hit, no errors, no runs for either team. Boyer looking to go through the lineup for Kelso Premier, these three, just as quickly as he went through the four in the first. He goes from the stretch, and this one is going to be outside to Hoynovsky. He is the catcher. He is a lefty, a couple lefties in this lineup for Kelso Premier. Boyer from the stretch. This one's going to be hit in between center and right. Center fielder on the run and just misses it. So it's going to turn into a 2-out error. Just misread it. Had it depth-wise, but just it was a little bit on his left side. And I'll put Hoynovsky in scoring position here. So far, all the outs have been flyouts, and I expect we'll see more of the same. Coming up to the plate is the second baseman, number 2, Miller. He is also a southpaw batter. Boyer checks the runner. They're not holding him. And he comes to the plate, squaring up to bunt. Was Miller, but Miller's going to pull back and get ball one on the first pitch of the at-bat. So threatening here with no outs, a runner on second. Pitch is on its way. It is laid down. Perfect bunt down the third baseline, and third baseman is not going to be able to get to it. Not sure he would have had much of a play. It was a perfect bunt by Miller. So we'll go ahead and rule that as a single on the bunt. That does take Hoynovsky to third. And now there's runners on the corners as the extra hitter, number 14, Winters, will come to the plate. This will be the fourth southpaw batter we've seen of the evening for Kelso Premier. Boyer eyes in, checks the runner at third. Comes to the plate, and it's going to be outside and down towards the dirt for ball number 1. Boyer gets the sign. They're going to try and take second. This one's going to be hit and run possibly on, but it's going to be fouled off by the extra hitter. It'll be strike number one, taking the count to 1-1 here in the top half of the second inning from City Park. Boyer looking in. Getting out of this with only one run would be a victory. Now, there he goes again. It's going to be high. They're just going to let him take it. So no second base, no stolen base there. It'll be ball two. It's 2-0. Pitch on the way, and it's hit out towards right field. Very shallow, and it's going to drop. Right fielder's going to let it drop. And so that will be a no-out single for Winter, out into right field. It'll advance Miller over to third, and it brings home Hoynovsky. And it is now 1-0 in favor of the visitors from Kelso, Washington. Coming to the plate now will be number 15. He is the right fielder, Ledgerwood, and he has runners on the corner here with no outs. Boyer eyes in. Setting up the bunt is Ledgerwood. Boyer steps off and fakes the throw to first. Sends Winters diving in safely back to the bag. This one's going to be low for ball number one, and they're going to go ahead and let Winters go ahead and take second. No play on the way, so now runners on second and third. No outs. Kelso's already scored once. They've got 2 hits and an error. And now they're stealing home, and it's going to be outside. Stolen base home by Miller. It was high and inside, but that didn't matter. Boyer did not really notice it till Miller was already 2/3 of the way to the plate. On that steal of home, Winters does go on the double steal. He gets all the way to third. So runner on third, Ledgerwood with a 1-0 count. And we're going to have a little bit of discussion at the mound. The entire infield's coming in. So it is 2-0 at the moment. Ledgerwood with a chance to extend that lead. First inning was fairly easy for Boyer. They air out on the center fielder there. Started off the inning, and then base hit by Miller, who was actually squaring up the bunt, but just his speed. Third base tried to crash in and get it, unable to pick up the ball, but no error there as he had it. A lot of speed there, and then Winters, of course, singles out to right field. Right fielder was coming charge in, just playing a little too deep, let it bounce in front of him, picked it up, and it was just too late to stop the RBI. But the concern right now, runner on third, 2-0 lead, no outs, Ledgerwood at the plate, and an 0-1 count. Unofficial pitch count, I do believe, if I am correct, there's 20 by Boyer. Pitch number 21 on the way, and they're sending him home. Again, bunt is going to be foul for strike number one. Winters was charging home as quickly as he could, but the bunt did go foul. So the one thing we can definitely say about Kelso Premier is they are going to be very aggressive on the base paths tonight. Eyeing in is Boyer. Gets the sign from Sam Bush. Pitch is on the way. Here he comes crashing down, and a dead bunt, and it's going to barely just roll foul. And when I say dead, it probably went about 5 feet before it stopped. It almost hugged the line, but almost does not count, except for horseshoes, hand grenades, nuclear tactical warfare. So it'll take the count to a 1-2. Looking for the first out is Boyer. I doubt he'll bunt here. Foul bunt would be an out. So I'm assuming he has the green light. We shall see. Boyer gets the sign from Sam Bush, comes from the stretch, and it's going to be a base hit into left field, and it's going to bring Winters home for the third run. And that'll be an RBI for the left fielder, and it's 3-0. Coming to the plate now will be Fagerness. He is playing first, number 24. Tall drink of water that he is. Runners on first. Still no outs in the bottom half of the second here. Boyer's going to try and pick off Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood easily able to get back. Got back standing. Boyer looks in. Ledgerwood takes his lead off first. Boyer doesn't check it this time, and there goes Ledgerwood going for the steal, and he's going to be in there with a stolen base. Little off-target throw by Sam Bush. I don't think he gets him regardless. And the pitch was a ball on top of that. So 1-0 count here to the first baseman for Kelso Premier, runner in scoring position. Coming set is Boyer. Checks the runner at second, comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. 4-strike-1 count goes to 1-1 here. Lights on now here at City Park as we have gotten some nice cloud coverage. And so the temperature has cooled off quite a bit. Boyer with the pitch. This one's going to be, it's going to catch the inside corner to take the count to 1-2. Be nice for Boyer to get his first out of the inning and make it a strikeout to boot. He is ahead on the batter, 1-2. Fagerness back in the box. Boyer checks Ledgerwood at second and comes to the plate. And this one's going to be fouled off. Back over our heads a little bit to our right.
Please remember to turn all foul balls to the crow's nest.
So we'll redo the 1-2 here. Ledgerwood gets his lead off second. Boyer checks it. Comes back to the plate, delivers. This one's going to be hit up the middle for another base hit, and they're going to send Ledgerwood, who's easily going to come home standing. And that will be an RBI base hit for the first baseman, Fagerness. That is the fourth batter in a row to reach on a single, reached on an error, and then 4 singles now in a row. No extra base hits. And it'll bring up Sawa. He is the left fielder, another southpaw. He rounds out the lineup. Pitch is on the way. It's going to be bunt, and it's just dead in the water. And Boyer unable to pick it up.